YouTube, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Apparently, there's some more stuff coming about the whole Roger Jackson situation. You know, if y'all don't know, Roger Jackson went to a pro wrestler event during while he was live on a kick stream. He, I guess, he ran into one of the wrestlers, you know what I mean? And I guess the wrestler thought he was a worker or another pro wrestler, so he started, you know how wrestlers do. They have a script, they have a character that they play as. Apparently, he pretty much pressed Roger. They had a little heated exchange, but they eventually came together and, they shook hands. They, the guy apologized multiple times. He didn't know that Roger was a worker, and Roger felt because Roger basically got rage baited by a bunch of 12-year-olds to go slam a nigga. That's basically what it was. But apparently one of the wrestlers who stopped him spoke out.
Welcome to episode 34 of the Scaling Up podcast, a very impromptu last-second emergency episode. We've got...
Damn, bro. Yeah, this was the guy that pulled Roger off.
Doug and Ian here from our Pred Catches. You guys might recognize them. And we actually wanted to do an episode where we would introduce them so you guys could kind of, learn more about them. But that is not the reason we are here today. We are here today actually because Doug has been all over the news today over something that's going super viral.
This nigga swole as hell, bruh. Yeah, that's a whole bowling ball. Then look at them fucking shoulders.
Right now, because for those...
I would never want to be built like this. I definitely want to be ripped, but I don't want to be built like this.
Those of you guys that haven't heard, Roger Jackson, Rampage Jackson's son, tried to kill a man yesterday. And Doug was actually the one who pretty much stepped in and saved them. So we're going to actually play a few clips first of everything that happened. Clips. It initially started with the wrestler, Psycho Stu, smashing a beer can over his head, thinking that he was also a wrestler, that he was there working. And then after that, Psycho Stu apologized multiple times to him, and he was told to give him a receipt, which in wrestling basically means if you're hit for real, hit them back later.
I'm sorry, bro. Hey, it's gonna all work out. Yeah, hello. I appreciate it. I didn't know.
You run on his shit, you fucking give him his receipt. Remember what a receipt is? Give him that fucking receipt. Go tag this shit. If you got a fucking problem.
A receipt, by the way, is basically just he was just getting his get back, but he went overboard pretty much.
When it I'll fucking run out there. Tag his shit.
And then ultimately this is what happened. And last thing I want to say for our viewers, for those of you guys that don't know, I actually trained at the same school 11 years ago, a long time ago. I know Psycho Stu personally. And so to get started with it, what actually happened to Stu? How bad are his injuries?
Broken facial bones is from what I'm hearing. Missing teeth.
I heard he lost teeth, but broken facial bones, bro. And he took that shit like a champ, though. He took them 30 punches like a champ, bro. Because apparently he woke up the next day fine.
Has no recollection of what happened. Incoherent. And then even from the people
never mind, I'm
wrong. That I'm disassociating with, they won't even put up the full story. Stu's pretty fucked up. I'll put it this way. What happened yesterday is he choked on his own blood.
On his own teeth, I heard.
Yeah, teeth and blood.
And he lost all of his teeth? Right?
A lot of them, yeah. Broken facial bones. He was out on the slam, and then the guy had made contact multiple times. I remember seeing that kind of being in shock, and then I just went. Outside of that, running in, there was other people that could have got involved that I made eye contact with, but they just stayed by the stage.
They didn't. Yeah.
Put it this way. I'm sorry to Stu that the people that said that they were your friends let this happen.
So how did you end up being involved? Because from what I understand, you weren't part of that match, that segment. How did you end up out there in the middle of the ring during this match?
I just got done with my match. I was blown up, took the heat, did the shit. Then I get a whisper by somebody, hey, something is not right. I might need you to go out there and check a scenario. This guy's going to do a spot. When does the spot happen? Oh, we'll let you know. We'll let you know. Well, you want to let me know, but you're not telling me when the cue is, when is the spot supposed to happen. You're just going to let me know just in case. Right, so I'm stuck waiting for this cue. I walk out to somebody with the radio. I said, hey, talk to the back. When do you guys want me to go? What's happening? I was informed about the beer can incident actually shortly before that. They told me that they, made up, shook hands, hugged it out multiple times. So it was going to be fine, but they just want to make sure. I talked to the person out front with the radio. I walk back to the ring. I see the slam. I see the first punch, second punch, and by then I'm at people in front of me and I just start moving. I kind of wish I would have just sprung on like the slam. So that's where I'm at. I mean, honestly, there's nothing worse than you watch somebody you care about. He's a veteran.
The bro got PTSD, bro. And imagine bro. Hopefully his. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, bro.
He's me. And these are people who are supposed to love him. And I'm the only one on the outskirts to be told to watch this, apparently. And then I'm in there and I'm battling, I'm doing whatever, trying to like work this. And I'm telling the guy to calm down. And now he's trying to fight me. It's all fucked, like there's...
So them telling you to watch this and get involved, if this was supposed to be an angle, it kind of doesn't make any sense because you have nothing to do with their storyline or whatever. It seems like they kind of wanted you there just because you're the only one who can shoot, which in wrestling means for real fight, right?
It felt like it. Like how you'd use a dog. Like, hey, we'll send our bitch to go do this.
But the fact that they told you to watch out and, be ready, and the fact that this had nothing to do with any of the storylines kind of shows that this was premeditated, right?
I think the premeditation part comes on the side of AJ Mana. You brought somebody that was volatile that you knew had issues.
So real quick, that's the friend of Raja who brought him to the event.
That's the small calf, small ass, chicken legs bitch with the cowboy hat.
So this fight, whatever.
Damn, that nigga talking this shit. Nah, that's insane. Dog, bro. And the thing is that referee, he was just sitting there. Like, he wasn't doing anything to stop him. I think that nigga was scared, too. He's literally pounding his fucking face in, bro.
What you want to call it. Raja Jackson.
Attempted murder.
Right, this attempted murder. He landed like 20-something punches on him. 23 punches on him. You pull him off. And then he tried to go at you. So was he trying to continue beating him even further?
I think the culmination between his dad picking on him and all his daddy issues came out and all the shit that AJ gassed up into his head. Because let me put it this way. I don't like Raja. I think Raja's a shit person for what he did. But I think AJ's a bigger shit person for gassing him up to be in that fucking ring, to leading him to ruin his own fucking life, to hurt somebody that AJ also has a fucking problem with. You can't fucking tell me that's not... I don't believe in coincidence.
He was basically trying to put the blood on someone else's hands.
Exactly, because he's not going to do it himself. Mm-hmm. The few little backyard fights he fucking got in where he got beat the fuck up, and then you got somebody that's a real fighter, trained by somebody that's one of the greatest of all time, and then you had him do your dirty work. He ruined two people's lives.
So what happened when you got involved with Raja? Why did he want to keep going? Well, I know his chat was like gassing him up too.
Oh yeah, he got gassed up. He got gaslighted by a bunch of 12-year-olds, bro. Which is fucking insane, bro. It's like, bro, like Raja must have had a lot of he must have always been mentally unstable. There's no way for him to for somebody to crash out like that. Like, I don't care if you're a UFC boxer or not. That nigga tried to kill him.
Leading up to it, which we've talked about.
Another reason why live streaming is toxic.
Yeah.
Just goes to show.
When you're a man, you're in control of your life. If you do things for other men, you're their bitch. You are not a man.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, Raja made himself look more of a bitch than anything, right?
Puppet.
Doug, so what happened when you and him squared off?
I just went in there to stop it first, because I was kind of in shock. I saw Stu. I saw the punches. It felt like slow motion. I'm looking around. I'm looking at Stu's friends staring at me, not running in. I'm only running in. Somebody f***ing pinned Stu after he almost got beat to death. People are so chicken shit that they don't understand violence. They don't understand what's going on.
Bro, there were people that were saying that whole shit was fake. Like, bro, them were real ass punches. That's how you know niggas is pussy and they don't know how to fight. Because when they say dumbass shit like that shit was fake, and I know some people be raised me, but there's some people out there that actually think that whole shit that happened with Raja and Stu was all planned. No, it wasn't, bro. It was not planned. Well, Raja planned his, attack, but like, bro, it's crazy.
They don't want to partake in anything. They weren't willing to save their friend. They would rather worry about their own image, their self, their match, or this. Sometimes the world stops. Sometimes the world stops. You could go to the store one day, be shopping for fucking groceries, and if you see an old lady get beat up and fucking robbed, you have to do something. Sometimes the world stops. So these fucking people are sitting in the fucking ring watching a man get beat to death that they call the fucking friend. The people in the back are fucking telling me, hey, can you go out there and make sure nothing bad happens? So now I got all this responsibility. But
yeah, what happened to the security?
But at the same time, if I'm AJ Mana, if I'm the people that told me to go out there, if that's the person I brought, or I know this whole situation is going on, I'd be right at the fucking ring. If somebody told me that Ian had the possibility of having a fucking fingernail being put out of place because somebody might be a little off in the ring, you think I would take a fucking chance of my friend getting hurt? I'd be in the fucking corner of the ring on the very side in the front fucking row. You couldn't move me from the fucking spot. I'd ruin the whole fucking show. Fuck all of you. That's my friend. That's my family. That's somebody who means more to me than anything in the world. I would never let something fucking touch him. I would die before something hurts my family. And all the people that call him family, where the fuck were they? And then when we're in the fucking ring and I'm breaking it up and he shoots a fucking double leg on me, by the way, work a better fucking double leg, you.
Oh, damn. Nah, imagine the nigga that stopped you tell you that you a, nah, bro.
Fucking prick. And then I'm telling you to fucking calm down. I'm not even fucking fighting. I'm not even being fucking hostile. Then you're trying to fucking work and get lower, do this, change positions, and I'm over here having to swim with you, all this other shit. And then you fucking punch me in the fucking eye after we're breaking it up, you fucking loser. That's why you got fucking headbutt, and that's why I fucking punch you, and you're fucking lucky I was tired from the match before this. What kind of fucking person are you? You fucking low-life fucking clown. You want fucking clout, so you beat up a guy that's fucking half unconscious. You punch a guy that's trying to break up a fight and not even trying to fight you. I wasn't even trying to fucking hurt you. The fuck is wrong with you?
So, do you think he wanted to continue beating up Stu?
I think he would have killed him
if you didn't stop it, right?
I promise.
Oh yeah, that nigga was for sure gonna kill him. That's a dumbass question.
He would have killed him. He would have killed me if he would have got the best of me. If he would have took my legs out.
And the crazy thing, he slammed him when he wasn't looking. He did all that shit. Psycho still wasn't even paying attention.
From under
he didn't even know he was coming.
Trying to. He was going to do the same thing to me that he did to Stu. Clearly, you watched the stream when he's walking away. I'm tired of people fucking with me. I don't care how many times you've been fingered in your life, bro. I don't give a fuck. If you got a fucking problem with the fucking world and the people around you, change your fucking people around you. Change it up a little bit. Go to therapy. Get some fucking help. Don't take it out on everybody else. And then you want to train by one of the best fighters to ever fucking live, your fucking father. Use his fucking clout. Use his fucking knowledge. And then you want to hurt people that don't fucking train like that? You're a fucking bully. You're a bitch. Fuck you. Fuck everybody who taught you that.
So after all this happened, as far as the show, like, did the show just continue? Like, how did Stu get out of the ring? I assume it was stopped and paramedics came. Like, what actually happened?
He was given CPR. He was choking on his fucking blood. The paramedics came. I rolled out. Once I realized that my fucking blood was leaking because he caught me right in the fucking goddamn orbital bone, I rolled out the ring to go fucking fight that guy. I said, him, I'm coming. And then everyone's holding me back.
And he had already like ran out of there?
Already gone. And then the only person who fucking met him is a fucking crackhead with fucking face paint who's fucking begging for fucking clout for the fucking internet. Man, fuck that whole fucking night. There couldn't be anything more mismanaged in my fucking life than I saw that night.
Bro.
Yeah, for sure. So
yeah. Nobody stopped him. Like, bro, really think about it. Imagine if he would have killed him. There's no fucking way. Yo. The referee was sitting there. He said, stop. Nigga, you're fired. Get out. I don't want to see you again. Immediately. There's no way. I'm
just trying to get a better understanding of like how the show went on. Who took him out of the ring, first of all?
Stu left by paramedics in his own blood, choking. A veteran. A war veteran.
Was he stretchered out of the show?
Yes, he was a load and go criteria.
After that, did the show just continue as nothing happened?
There was kids crying. There was women and children upset. The little girl, Sophia, in my tag team, she saw the whole fucking thing. And as an adult, that's my job to, is to protect everybody. And I fell really short. I talked to her dad. She said she saw everything. She tried to get out of the car, come back, and see if Stu was going to be okay. And it's fucked up. You know, like, you have kids at the show, you have families at the show. We're supposed to be here for a good time. And why I keep bringing up that fucking asshole with the stupid cowboy hat? Because you brought somebody that was volatile. You knew he was volatile. You set him up. You had him do your dirty work at a show where you know everybody's doing this for entertainment. And you wanted to do that? What a fucking prick. Both of those fucking people. Fuck everybody involved with that person. And here's my thing about, like, the Raja situation. His dad is going to be hurting. His family's going to be hurting because of the trauma with the fucking son doing this shit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I know Rampage knows that too. Rampage knows that too.
Embarrassment,
his image
all of that
it's
stuff,
so embarrassing.
Right? You have somebody that's unhinged. He needs mental help, but he needs to go to jail as well. You have Stu's family now, which I hold in a way higher regard. The dad's there, and I couldn't imagine watching somebody I love getting beat to death.
His dad was there?
AJ was talking to his dad from what I hear, so I'm assuming his dad was there and lying to him about what happened. And then, like I said, with Stu's family, now they're wondering if he's going to be normal again. Not just jail. It's not the tragedy of losing my son to jail. Is he going to be able to remember things? Can he walk? Yeah. Can he talk normal?
What condition is he in right now? Do you know?
From what I hear, he's having a hard time. He has no recollection of what happened.
He was in a coma overnight, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was induced.
Medically induced.
And he's lost all his teeth at this point, I heard?
Most of them, from what I hear.
He had brain swelling as of last night. It's gone down since then. And
oh my fucking goodness, bro. That nigga need to do time for a long time.
Reports as of late have said that he's up and alive, but is extremely out of sorts, is having trouble walking, maintaining his balance.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, permanent damage.
They just took him off a breathing tube this morning, and would assume they're just keeping an eye on him.
The fucked up part is Stu doesn't want his attention.
And he doesn't remember anything that happened, right?
That's what we were told, yeah.
He's apologizing to his wife for being in the hospital.
So did the police end up getting involved?
Yeah, no, they were multiple reports. I talked to the cops. I gave them my information.
At what point did they show up?
15 minutes after the little bitch fled.
Besides taking a report, did anything else come of it?
We're actually being active. This is part of the reason I'm here. I was actually not present for this event. I was at home. I heard about it pretty much just like everybody else until I started communicating with my friends and colleagues at that organization, and they were giving me details. I have actually kind of stepped away from the wrestling world because of personal growing safety concerns and social concerns.
Fuck, bro. I mean, shit, I don't know, bro. This shit is insane, bro.
In terms of my reputation, so I have been slowly distancing myself from this brand because I am not surprised at all that this happened.
You're talking about that school specifically?
Yes, there are some great people in this industry. There are a lot of bad people congregated at this place.
There's great people at that school. I'll put it this way. Rikishi gets the fucking blame because his name is on the school, but that doesn't represent him. It doesn't represent Tamiko. It doesn't represent a lot of people there.
Or Rikishi wasn't even aware of it, right?
No.
He wasn't even in town. He was out of state when
honestly, he's a beautiful person. I love him, and I love his son, Tamiko.
The most disgusting thing, which is
and it's crazy. I mean, he left and literally. I mean, shit. The minute you leave and he's not there, this shit happens, bro.
The reason I ultimately decided to be present for this, given that my involvement wasn't direct with the situation that's gone viral, which is a blessing and a curse. Part of me wishes so bad that I was there to assist the situation and help my friend here. The other part of me is glad I wasn't there because there's a good chance I would have gotten locked up that night as well if I was present for what I witnessed on video. But the most disgusting thing is that people at this school are being encouraged to not cooperate with the police. From what I hear, the police were there investigating the scene shortly after Stu was removed, and there has been multiple requests that have gone downstream from upper management to not talk with the police directly if they are contacted, and to only let a certain group of individuals interact with the police. That is extremely dishonest. You guys let your friend almost die, and now you're trying to have people lie for you. And
they're trying to cover it up, so they don't take the blame.
Fuck you to every single person who replied to them. Yes, sir. You are all weak sacks of shit, and I hope you rot in hell. You are wasting oxygen that other people could be breathing. Go fuck yourself.
Oh my goodness, damn. Damn!
If you continue to be complacent in this investigation and you side with the people who you know are in the wrong, I wish nothing but the worst for you.
Is there anything else, I guess, any inside information that people don't know about yet that they would be interested in?
How many episodes we got?
Talking about this whole situation, of course.
Well, I'm a professional boxer, and I've trained as a professional boxer for many years now. And wrestling was extremely new for me. I didn't watch wrestling growing up. I didn't really...
Bro. That's insane, bro. Hey. Roger's going to jail. He gonna be in prison, bro. He going to jail for a while, for a long time, bro. He's going to be in there for a few years, for
understand it. Everything that I learned about wrestling, I learned on site. And it took me a while to really understand this industry. And when you're someone who has seen real violence in your life and experienced real violence, things are very clear what's fake and what's not. And it is apparent that every single person in that ring is an absolute idiot who has never experienced any violence in their life. They should have known from that first slam.
Yeah. He slammed him unconscious, bro. His head literally hit the shit. And he got on top of him. He, like, at least the first 2 punches. He's punching him. And everybody's just looking at him. The referee's just fucking standing there like a fucking retard. He's not doing anything. Like, it's like, why be a referee? Bro, like, what?
That this was not a show. This had moved on from being a show. And somehow that individual was allowed to let off 23 punches before Doug here was able to intervene. Not one fucking person did anything. And that behavior continued when they encouraged every single member of this academy to stay quiet and not contact the authorities, not respond to the authorities. While simultaneously...
That's insane, bro.
...being extremely excited that this event has landed them 15 minutes of fame. They were encouraging people to repost their brother getting beaten to death and discouraging them.
He's furious, bro. He's fucking furious, bro. Nah, bro. Raja really dodged a bullet.
From talking to law enforcement to make sure that the proper individuals responsible for this end up in jail.
You knew that person was going to get hurt. You knew something was fucked up. I made eye contact with people from the side of the fucking ring when I was going in. I saw you by the fucking stage. It's not a big fucking room. You could have went around. You could have went through the stage. Well, what the did you do? You watched your fucking friend die. You watched somebody that you call family die. That means nobody is important to you. Not me. Not anybody. So if I'm working for you guys and I sell as many tickets as I do and I put all this fucking money, time, and effort into this shit like I fucking do, I'm the #1 fucking ticket seller. I bust my fucking ass for you guys. That means the minute something bad happens to me, you guys will just watch it happen and you won't do shit.
How long have you been there? 3 years?
3 fucking years.
Stu's
3 years, bro. Yo, this shit is just insane. How it just gets worse, bro. How does it get worse?
Been there since day one, and they let that happen.
And he's a fucking sweet human being.
Yeah, he was there when I was training 11 years ago.
I love you, Stu, and I'm sorry for the drama. And I'm sorry for the people at Knox that don't deserve this.
So, Doug, are you still a part of Knox Pro?
No. What's the point? They would watch me die.
Facts.
How can I trust you with my body? I'm going to let you pick me up for a body slam? I think it's all fun and games. I'm having fun. I think it's fun. I get hit with chairs. I'm laughing with my friends. But if I'm getting hit with chairs, metal fucking chairs, my head's bleeding. I got scars all over my fucking dome from this shit, right? Yeah. And I'm having fun and I'm thinking, we're all having fun together. But then I realize you're trying to hurt me. And then I'm thinking, maybe, they didn't mean to fucking hurt me. But after this, it's apparent.
It's terrifying. You trust other people in there to do their job properly and to keep you safe. When you're a fighter and you have a fighting background like me, you're taught to keep your hands up. You're taught to protect yourself at all times. It is a rule of fighting. In wrestling, you are not allowed to do that. You have to present your chin. You have to present your neck. You have to present your entire body. And it's always a fear in the back of your head. Is this person going to hurt me? Whether they're not knowledgeable enough, whether they're not experienced enough. It's should never be a thought in anyone's mind. Was this person sent here to hurt me when I am put in a position where I am literally required to not defend myself because we are putting on a show? This is entertainment. They broke every single fucking rule when they sent that person, when they allowed that person who is a known volatile loose cannon of an individual into that ring. They knew exactly what the fuck they were doing.
Bro.
And everybody responsible.
God damn, bro. It just gets worse, bro. Yeah, Roger must have been so mentally. He must have been his mental must have been fucked for a long time. There's no way. for you to do some shit like that, man. And I know people, I hear people like they talking about his dad saying that it's his fault. Like, it's not his dad's fault. His son is 25 years old. He can fucking take care of himself. He knows what's right and what's wrong. He knew what he was doing, bro. And he had no remorse doing it. And he's gonna regret it when he loses that UFC career. One, he's probably never gonna get put in the ring. You know what I mean? Because what if that happens in the UFC? What if that happens if he's boxing? What if that happens? You know what I mean?
He needs to face the consequences.
Yeah, that's. I think this is the craziest thing since like the mass transit incident of something like this happening.
I still can't get over the fact that little Sophia had to see that shit. To know that she was crying, she was hurt. To watch Eli's face, my friend's kid that was there, and to see him, he wasn't crying, but he was confused. He was sad. You could tell it hurt him. And that's a kid that didn't need that hurt. He needs love. He needs community. And we showed him that's how adults act.
So do you guys know if Raja ended up getting arrested?
I don't believe so yet.
Hopefully. What I want more than anything, go get some fucking mental help. Go get some fucking counseling. Hope your dad fucking sits next to you and get you a hug for once. And stop making fun of you on the fucking internet. Because apparently the internet and the fucking opinions on the...
the internet runs his life. Like, he does what the internet tells him. He's a sheep to what other people think of him. So, because he was, he did that because he was insecure. He literally did that.
Mean more to you than anything else. I don't think your dad's a bad person. I think he's just trying to rib you. He's trying to harden you up. But you're sensitive. You're soft. You think everything is a personal attack. And now look at you.
I mean, yeah, he literally sat there and let the chat rile him up.
He's on video, and this is where he's going to get real fucked, is he's on video as the chat.
He said he was going to do. He said all the shit that he did on that stage, he said he was going to do. I hope Roger goes to jail. I hope you go to jail, bitch ass nigga. You are a fucking weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo.
That's riling him up. And you can check the clips online. He's saying, yeah, I'm going to fuck him up. I'm going to hurt him. I'm not going to stop. They told me I could do it. They gave me the green light. This is going to be real. He's premeditating the attempted murder that he is about to commit. And this is, millions of people have seen this at this point.
It's a fucked up situation. I couldn't imagine being a father and having a son that did something like that. And I couldn't imagine being a father and had a son who had something done to him like that. And
I'm not, people keep on blaming his dad for the way he treats him, but he's Raja is a trained fighter. He needs to be toughened up, bro. Like, I don't get this senses of like, oh, you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't. Like, bro, his father needs to toughen him up. Rampage went through a lot of shit. He used to rip doors down for a living. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't think he ever meant his son to do something like this. He probably hella distraught, like, what the fuck? Maybe he went a little too hard on him. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro.
I've been telling people even on Reddit, put yourself in everyone else's shoes that was involved. There was kids that were traumatized. Isn't it something that you want to sit there and just poke fun at, make fun of? These are people's lives changing, I hope people find a happy medium and realize that this social media shit, like all the clout you want, all this publicity and fame that you want and the attention you're getting, it's not the right way to do it. There's people hurting.
Do we have anything else to add, Tanner?
What do you guys think?
Why don't we pitch the idea? Hey, Rampage, you're getting sued all over the place because you piggyback your fucking son's fucking life. How about this? Why don't we just fucking have a boxing match? Why don't we just fight? You'll probably whoop my ass and I don't give a fuck. You raise money for your fucking son's legal defense and I'll raise money for Stu.
By the way, I'm assuming by the time this video is out, there'll be a link to Stu's GoFundMe.
There should be a link to Stu's GoFundMe.
So nice.
Nobody donate to anybody that's not directly willing to give all 100% proceeds to Stu with proof. Stu's wife deserves that and Stu deserves that.
Yeah, ultimately it's a good...
yeah, his wife had to watch that shit, bro.
Good thing that you were there, because if you weren't, God knows what would have happened.
He would have killed him.
For real. And nobody else was going to step in.
Yeah. And by the way, Raja, that was me who bit you, asshole. I'd do it again too, but this time I'm going to get your nose.
Yo, this nigga crazy, bro. That nigga Mike Tyson this shit, bro.
And where could people find you on Instagram?
Just the Epic.
Just the Epic. We're gonna pop up a link. Everybody go follow Doug.
And I'm not a tough guy. I'm not Billy Badass or whatever it is. I just stand up for myself and stand up for my friends. Don't think that I'm out here just fucking blowing smoke to do some fucking hype shit. I'm just me. I just bring me. I show up. I defend my friends. I love it, and I'm willing to die for it. So I'm sorry for what happened to everybody that was there. I'm sorry for all the kids that were crying. I'm sorry for the families that are affected. Both parties.
Hey, shout out to Doug, bro. Hey, bro, good job on Doug's part. You know, having to witness that is just horrifying. And the first thing, even when I saw the clip, the first thing I realized is like, why hasn't nobody stopped him? Why didn't nobody stop Raja? Like, after the, not even after the slam, because, you know, that could have been, you know, he obviously was trying to knock his ass out with that slam. And it's crazy because he did that with his back turn. But I think this whole situation is just fucking ridiculous. And, you know, I hope this video goes out more. I really hope it does. Nah, that nigga was for sure gonna die if he hadn't stepped in. But I hope y'all have a good breakfast, a good dinner, a good night. I love y'all, man. Peace, man. Stay safe, y'all.